that better?
Yeah, so far.
Okay, it seemed like it was just in the wrong channel on Discord. Alright, and then here, that.
That makes me the, what, 714 billionth person to do so.
Alright, starting game.
Alright.
Oh, did I have Starbound?
Invites being sent. Alright, invite sent.
Right. Oh, right. I actually do have to get through the Eucharist stuff before I can even start doing proper space travel. Okay. Let's see if I can hammer this out fast then.
No, it smells like rubber love.
Because everyone knows that the most powerful way to craft weapons in the early game is not to make an anvil, but a foraging table.
Are you in my server?
I am. You should have seen
There
the
we
character
go.
named Tanika.
Yep. T-A-N-Y, okay. J-U-S-T.
What's the limiting factor here? My logs or my wood? Or my stone? Actually, both, actually.
Okay.
There's like the most important thing for being able to just
Did you get the
keep up his armor.
Did you get the invite, David?
I do not believe I did. No. No, I did not.
No?
Hey, there we go.
There we go. Alright, so just go to you and throw some stuff at you.
That would be helpful, yeah. Because, like I said, it does look like I'm going to have to punch through the tutorial before, or at least, essentially get to the point where I can get the Eucharist mining facility going.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, otherwise I'm just not going to be able to do FTL travel.
Alright. I think what I'm going to do is grab my money and just buy you a full set of armor.
Oh, thank you.
Okay, let's hope I don't die. Alright, which world am I?
Hello, Justin.
Hi. Actually, do I have them on me? Do not.
Feed my enemies with the oppressive power of the hunting spear. They shall cower before his might. That's unfortunate. Found the archaic energy source before I found the mine. Actually, do you guys happen to have core shards sitting around in your inventories or storage? Because with 20 of those, I could just skip the entire mine exploration section of this.
Yeah.
I have like 91 core fragments. You mean?
Yes.
Does Justin have enough for you?
Yeah.
Okay, cool.
Well, that would work too.
Since he's there with you.
Oh yeah, we were trying to just get Duracell for the year before everything happened. We were on that early midpoint between tiers. There we go.
Right. And I am now in the zone. Okay. I have access to, I have saved access to the tiller shop.
David?
Yeah.
I still had a couple old weapons too
All right.
that'd be useful.
Yeah, I'm going to be doubling back to the outpost momentarily because gotta talk to the protectorate lady and get all that kicked off.
Right.
Yes, wonderful. Yeah, the good old flamethrower. Thank you. That will serve nicely. Okay, now to see if I can remember how quickly to get my way through everything.
And I'm gonna see how difficult it is for us to make it even key of our level.
Ah, yes. Okay,
That'll be a mess.
I've now got my Eucharist mining facility mission. I'm just going to go right into it. You guys can drop in if you want, or not. I'll probably survive. And if not, I don't.
Okay. Trying to find a frozen planet. That's thought I'll just go to the next place on the mission. There's a frozen star.
We can't get to one right now, I don't think.
Well, I'm just saying, I'm just going to go to a frozen star, and just drop down, find a vendor there because.
No, I mean like we can't survive on frozen planets.
Oh really?
Yeah, that's what we were gearing up to do. And we were, we have to use the upgraded forge, which I don't think I'd have. I only have the base one. I think David's ship had it. So we'll be having to do that too. I just wanted to let you know that's what we were trying to do. That's one. I think the closest we can do to what we currently have, though, is the radioactive planet. We might be able to find some armor there.
Yeah, that frozen planet is brutal. I just want to see how it was. Watch all your energy just depletes, and then your health depletes. There's no grace.
Yeah.
What's the closest? What was the next lower one?
We currently have radiation up. The radiation stuff, so you'd have to like radioactive.
Okay, so go to a radioactive star.
Yeah.
Oh, my dude needs a heal. Yeah, I think earlier the microphone was connected to one of the webcams, like up for Discord. That's why you guys were hearing an echo.
Makes sense.
Yep.
Yeah, that's what just mining facilities definitely get manageable without armor.
He peed on the blankets? All right, I'm at a radioactive planet, radioactive star.
Okay.
All right. So it'd be like a jungle planet, right?
The planet itself says it has it's very radioactive.
Oh yeah, a jungle, phenomenally high on radiation.
Yeah, that would be it.
All right, time to find a vendor and buy some loot.
This was a mistake. I tried to fight too many at once. Okay. Why? We slow down. What's that actually? I think that's a chest I haven't found before.
Yeah, having two following outlaws helps so much.
Oh yes. Yeah. Crew members are nice.
They're just savage. They just go full ham on them. Come here, vendor, vendor, vendor.
Oh, yes, it looks like I also have a lot of extra storage containers than you've previously handed me at some point. Like fridges.
Right. I'm now very glad that I gave you guys a lot more fridges than you guys would actually need.
This is fun. Oh, I just found a very hostile Florian area. Not Florian, the Egyptian people.
Yeah. Avian?
Oh yeah, Avian, my people. Been so far away, I don't even recognize my own people. That's when you know I've assimilated.
Indeed.
Oh wait, this is Prime. This is Prime money right here.
Okay, got my save point, so if I die
So
horribly...
a Soul Seeker broadsword, damage per swing 23.3.
I mean, that's rather better sounding than the
Look
sword
at
I've
number-
currently got.
And it's one-handed, not even two-handed. Whoa, this thing's pretty. It's gonna be a great gift. If you're going to attack me, I'm going to take your cultural artifacts.
They weren't using them anyways. And if they were, you have more use for them, or something.
Ah, British cosplay.
Just because I send a big army into your territory does not mean you should attack me. But because you did, I'll take all your stuff.
That means you're supposed to surrender now.
My people are chunky. Take a lot of hits.
Okay. Evil crystal. Flambade. Yay, I got a gun!
Yay.
Yes.
Ooh,
It's
I
a sniper rifle.
almost fell into a pit.
Alright. I now have FTL, so there's nothing in particular keeping me from joining up with you guys other than minor things like instantly dying if I go to the planets you're on.
Just minor things. Corey, do you happen to have a lot of tungsten?
A lot of tungsten?
Yeah.
1 second, let me... that will be under...
It is an ore and or bar.
What color is it usually?
Like grayish in triangles. If it's ore.
I have 32 tungsten ore.
I think that'll work. That should give me enough guts.
I'll gladly throw them at you. If you just want to teleport to me.
Will do. I need to get out of this little pit.
It's nice that my followers don't die by saw blades.
Does make life easier.
Is this, I'm guessing this is an instance area?
No.
Where are you guys?
Alright.
Do you happen to have it on you, or do you have
I
it
do
at
have
your
it on me.
ship?
Here, let me throw it at you.
Alright, thank you. I'm gonna try to use it wisely.
Alright, and stay here. I'm going to throw you a bunch of other stuff to throw at David. There we go. There we go. He'll do very well with that assault rifle I just found and that sword I just found. I found some
Alright.
really good weapon loot here.
Wunderbar.
Oh gosh. When all has failed, just roll yourself out.
thank you. Yeah, we've got. That sure looks like a violent murder stick. Certainly has an attack speed to match with that gigantic base damage, though.
Let me know if next time I'm with you, if you want the sniper rifle instead, I'll take the assault rifle. I just thought you'll prefer the assault rifle more, just knowing usually your sticks.
No, I was more commenting on that one-handed sword.
Yeah.
Having really big damage, but an attack speed to match.
Yeah.
Shove these various bits away. There are things I can sell later to financing. Oh, the staff was definitely something that one of you guys tossed me. This. I should burn that out. So.
Nothing like looting my ancient ancestors.
I mean, that stuff's all yours per birthright, is it not? That's just very delayed inheritance, that's all.
I have come here to claim my birthright. I will not be denied.
Right. Not being able to breathe does make harvesting materials from the moon a little harder. Get that figured out. Stone, glass, and living rot.
Come on, where's the civilized people? I'm carrying a bunch of money. Oh. Medkit does not help hunger.
I mean, that ain't exactly a medical thing.
I mean, starvation is a medical condition.
things in here? Yeah, we can. No.
Where did all the civil people go? Oh gosh.
Planet.
Will not be slain today.
Are you sure?
Very sure. It means retreat. Tactical retreat. It will happen.
Are your car's extended warranty? Requires death.
That's slightly distressing. Why the extended warranty requires death?
It's the kind of stuff that you find on the outer world. It's actually really entertaining, like seeing the insurance companies deny reasons to deny insurance policy reasons because since
They're
they
just
put
absurd.
since they put their hand in a workplace like in workplace pretty much grinder, like there wasn't no protective thing, and so it's like, you know, it's manufacturer defect, so they should cover it. They put on there, don't understand, not riding with dominant hands.
What?
To deny insurance.
Got to be kidding.
Oh, dude. It's more great stuff like that. It's not the best choice. It's Spacer's choice.
Honestly, I could see that being real also.
Ah, now that those I no longer have any reason to be on this planet. Yes. Right. So then, where are we going to try to progress?
Oh, I found some Durasteel in a random box.
We need a lot of that.
Oh, found friendlies. Found four. That was like 4 Durasteel bars.
Nice.
Interesting. That's fun. These people. There's an airship right here. Am I seriously going to build my way up to the airship?
I'm afraid so, yes.
That's what I forgot.
Alright. Thank you. Will make things rather more convenient. Alright, now I have a refrigerator, so shift my food stuff's in there. We can sort it better later. And well then, I suppose it's time for me to follow along behind and to try very hard to not get turned into a blood spatter.
I say, yeah, you could walk around. Pretty much this place is like ripped for the looting. Just, you know, do it without being watched. Okay, I don't need quests. You look like a vendor. Aha! Okay, silver chest piece. Alright, let's just first sell because I need a clean inventory.
Oh, first cupboard I found the most important item. My hat.
So that silver chest piece is quite a bit lower than our current tier.
What silver
Is
chest piece?
Oh, from the vendor he's looking
Oh,
at.
darn it. Good thing you told me. So I
You
was
want green, like a green border on.
a green border? Okay. Here's your cultural artifacts back. Thank you for your contributions. Alright, any other vendors in here? Nope, doesn't seem so. Quickly look at their chest. Nope. Oh, that is a huge, big, fat load of disappointment.
Those chests may have been empty because I had beat you to them.
No, I'm cool with that. No, it's more of just the vendor. I mean, you're on an airship. Oh, you're the same vendor from before. I think, yeah, you seem like...
What? Actually seen the one-handed spellcasting item before. Ah, and it's this effect. Nice.
Oh, nice.
This has comparable damage to a staff. This particular magic effect is one of my favorites. It can punch way above its weight class. This. And because it's a wand, I can use a shield alongside it. I think I still have the staff of healing on me because those were my ankles. Emphasis on the past tense.
What's up? All right. Like to take a Good Friday communion.
All right. One sec. Need to get to a safe place, and probably have our characters leave the game for now, so we don't all starve to death repeatedly.
Yep, that makes sense. Oh, bomb. Oh, literally floating cat bombs are in this area that I just found.
Oh, that's dangerous.
Yeah, I destroyed them and literally blew up in my face, but just far enough where it didn't get me. All right, is everyone out?
Yep.
Yes.
Sweet. All right, let me go get the Eucharist supplies, and I'll be back.
I'm sorry you've had some technical difficulties recently, David. And had to,
It was just a bit of a mix-up when I was getting stuff moved over to my new external. Yeah. Wound up having to. It turns out it
Install
was for.
Windows?
No. I had been trying to move stuff over to the external because the external's 4 terabytes and the SSD.
Yeah.
But I hadn't realized that it was, for some silly reason, in a really crappy file format, and so
NVR. Yeah.
yeah. So I had to reformat to get it to the right form, and unfortunately, not all the Steam files actually survived getting moved off.
I think Starbound stores your save files in your document folder.
If that's the case, I might be able to recover my character after all.
Yeah, my game.
That'd be nice.
It should, because it's like one of the issues with Starbound is because of how it ends up handling the saves. Maybe not. I'll have to double check. Okay, no. It actually doesn't. It actually saves it in the Steam Labs. Really? Oof.
And it doesn't seem to back it up. It
No.
allowed it.
Yep, okay. All the saves are in the root, like inside the Starbound folder itself. Never mind that. I thought it was somewhat reasonable, like Terraria is. It was not.
Alright. Dang. Then sounds like my character is good and dead then.
Yeah.
Oh well. I mean, honestly, weapon-wise, I'm good to go.
Yeah.
I might actually wind up buying a sword chestplate just because I do need a chestplate. But honestly, I'm shocked that I'm able to kill anything at all on this planet without proper weaponry. Without proper armor. Because no damage multipliers from armor are a big deal.
Let's see, this is. What is the one below? I just remember having well of a time just finding the words in mine. Get this stuff. Silk canvas. And then that should give you at least a game here, which is but not quite. Here's good enough.
I'll just have to get good to make up for the armor difference. And to use the fact that I found that wand. That's good. I think I might be using that wand for the entirety of this character's existence.
Alright, so we're just waiting for Logan and then we'll start. All right. Where are we in Matthew? You ready for this?
We're in chapter 7.
All right. Juice for use there. Usa and David, you guys still with us?
Yeah, we're still here. Sorry, when I heard you talking, I thought you were talking to somebody, yeah, who wasn't on the mic since you sounded a bit distant.
Oh, at first I was like, at first just gave a warning, like we're just waiting for Logan. But he's here now. Are you here, Justin?
Yeah.
Sweet. Actually,
Did
one second.
we do
I'm
it
like,
on the 24th?
I'm like wrestling this wine bottle since it's Good Friday. I just had to do a proper.
That was.
Dude, it like the cork broke in half. This is being stubborn. It's oak cracker, so it's gonna be a little different. The grain. You gotta think of. We also have people in our community, you know, who are allergic to. Gosh, it's like they're not actually the thing. My bread got borrowed by your brother.
I'm sure he still has it.
He doesn't. Someone else grabbed it, yeah. Dude. Then he forgot. Seriously, he's the one who borrowed it. Finally! Did have a very satisfying pop sound to it. Dude, you should see this mangled cork. Oh, it's like multiple pieces. That's not like, I've recycled already the first piece. Just gonna put that in my. All right. Oh, all right. No, we haven't. I had a second cup here. Oh, right there. It's I was kosher ready if Ethan decided to join us. But it's still fun because it's Good Friday. All right. No, but let me, which one are you using? You're using number 2? There we go. You're hot. All right. Let's trying to think. Who was the? I think I was the last one to lead us. You're good. Would you like to, or are you saying you're good and you don't want to? You don't want to? I'm good. I'm good. Mixed messaging. Like I'm good. I don't want to, or I'm good. I'm good doing it. Say no. Okay. All right. That's fine. I'll just do it. Justin, he doesn't participate in the Eucharist. I think I asked David to do it a lot, but I'm totally fine. I'll do it. All right. David, you there, my friend?
Yeah.
All right. I will lead us into the Eucharist.
All right.
Okay, I'm going to pray. Jesus, you're holy, wonderful, amazing. Thank you that we are part of the story, part of this narrative that we resonate with, that 2,000 years ago, you went on the cross for us. You lived the upside down life. You said, no, this messianic king is not going to bear the sword and be another empire which used cruelty to rule. But I'm going to let cruelty do its worst on me. And actually, in the upside down sense, with all the empires and all the demons in the world conspiring on you, they actually walked themselves off the plank. They lost their rule. Because now death has no hold on your followers. And so then we can be ushers of your goodness, of the kingdom of heaven here on earth. And the night before your death came, you said, take this bread, take it often in remembrance of me. And take this wine, this grape stuff, vine stuff, and take it as often in remembrance of me. And we live this now as our declaration of clingers to you, and as also as in remembrance of you. Amen. Let's eat our bread and drink our wine.
Amen.
The grape stuff.
Spicy.
That's so good.
Not so good?
I said that is so good.
Okay. It's pretty good.
No.
Very yum. Nice kick.
Mm-hmm.
I'm glad you did a good prayer.
Thanks, man.
Thick ram sticks.
Like what?
Ram sticks. It's the thickest I've ever seen. I think it'd be that thick. Was
I think they're 32 gigabytes. No.
each?
Mm-hmm.
Oh, that's big.
And also they're, they have all the pretty lights.
That's two. Why do I hear Risk of Rain? Oh, it's
It's pretzels. No.
oh, it's pretzel.
Mm-hmm.
Oh. I see it's something else.
All right. Thank you, Jesus, as we step away from the Eucharist and into your scripture. May you just reveal to us how the kingdom of heaven operates here on earth. Because we recognize that we think earthly, we think fleshly, and the kingdom of heaven is, your will is embarking here on earth, It's not just something that we wait for after death, but it is advancing, and we're part of that advancing. So show us what that advancing looks like in our life. All right, I will start the reading if that works for you guys.
It does.
Does that work for you, Houston?
Yeah.
Matthew chapter 10, verses 16 to 23. Sheep among wolves. This is the word of the Lord. See here, Jesus continued, I'm sending you out like sheep surrounded by wolves. So be as shrewd as snakes and as innocent as doves. Watch out for danger from people around you. They will hand you over to councils and have you flogged in their synagogues. You will be dragged before governors and kings because of me, as evidence to them and to the nations. When they hand you over, don't worry how to speak or what to say. What you have to say will be given to you at that moment. It won't be you speaking, you see. It will be the Spirit of your Father speaking in you. One brother will betray another to death. Fathers will betray children, and children will rebel against their parents and have them put to death. You'll be hated by everyone because of my name, but the one who holds out to the end will be delivered. When they persecute you in one town, run off to the next one. I'm telling you the truth. You won't have gone through all the towns of Israel before the Son of Man comes. This is the word of the Lord. All right, I can read the first paragraph.
Sure.
I went to the fairground with my daughter. We stood in line for over an hour for one of the biggest rides. It looked fun, and everyone was excited. And
Corey?
yeah.
I'm sorry, but I kinda didn't share the screen.
Oh, my Lanta. that's the mixed point.
Yeah, it makes it a little hard to step in.
Just give your own commentary.
Come on, dude. Just watch. Just always have my stream going. Support me by lurking.
That implies that we have to get on Twitch, though.
I went to the fairground with my daughter. We stood in line for over an hour for one of the biggest rides. It looked fun, and everyone was excited and happy to wait for their turn. Finally, we boarded the car. Up it went, up and up, higher and higher, and we were eager and ready for it to go as high as possible. But then we got to the top, and both of us squealed in dismay. It was only 100 feet or so to the bottom, but it looked as though we were about a mile high, and the track ran very nearly vertically downwards. I will never forget that shock, or the way in which we hurtled down the steep ramp, clinging onto each other for dear life. I have since reading this passage that the disciples must have felt something like that as Jesus' instructions to them turned a corner from what they were to do to what they were to watch out for. Up till now, they had been going along with Jesus. His instructions in the first part of the chapter must have made them feel they were getting higher and higher. But it was all still exciting, and after all, he was sharing some of his own extraordinary power and authority with them. But now, quite suddenly, they were looking over the edge of a precipice, and they were going to be hurtling down it, whether they liked it or not. Jesus knew, from what had already happened in his public career, that he was running into opposition. It hadn't come as a surprise. He knew well enough that the agendas his contemporaries were following, particularly those who were eager for violent revolution against Rome, were diametrically opposite to the message he was advocating. The Sermon on the Mount, as we had seen, was standing received wisdom completely on his head. He can't have been surprised when the Pharisees started to mutter that he was in league with the devil. Now, he has the difficult task of warning the disciples that it's going to happen to them too.
Those of us who live in the Western world have become used to taking it for granted that we live in a tolerant society. We don't expect people to haul us off into court for what we believe, but we don't expect it to be beaten up because we speak of Jesus. We certainly don't expect to find ourselves coming before governors and monarchs on a charge of treason. But Jesus' message was truly revolutionary, and like all true revolutionaries, he and his followers were regarded as very dangerous. The question we face is not so much, isn't it a shame that the rest of the world isn't as tolerant as we are? But is this a sign that Christianity in the West has somehow compromised itself? Whatever we think about that, the story of the early church bears out Jesus' solemn warnings. The disciples were indeed persecuted, beaten, imprisoned, and killed. The message of Jesus did indeed divide one family from another, and even split up parents from their children, brothers from their brothers, sisters from sisters. Jesus' own brothers and sisters, none seem to have believed him in his lifetime. But Jesus doesn't think it will take very long for all this to happen. Verse 23 indicates that he sees it all coming very quickly. Though he's sending them out urgently now, the strange event which he refers to as the coming of the Son of Man will happen all too soon, before they have even managed to complete a full tour of all the towns of Israel.
Would like to use my mic?
What exactly Jesus and Matthew meant by this? Is it working? Okay. Meant by this has been much discussed and puzzled over. Some have thought that it refers to Jesus' second coming, or parousia. But as we shall see with other similar phrases, this is unlikely. The phrase echoes Daniel 7:13, where the coming of the Son of Man is not his coming from heaven to earth, but his coming from earth to heaven, exalted after suffering to be the judge and ruler of the world, and particularly of the beasts that have opposed the people of the saints of the Most High. What seems to be meant here is this: the disciples will face the harsh fact of persecution, in which, when called to account for themselves, God will give them special wisdom to make appropriate answer. Families will be divided. They will find themselves chased from town to town. They must hold on and be patient. Eventually the moments will come when God's judgment will fall on those who oppose them. In other words, tragically, on the towns and villages where their message of peace was not accepted. In particular, as we shall see later, it will fall on the capital city, Jerusalem itself, which will reject Jesus and his gospel. When that happens, they will be rescued or delivered, verse 22, because this means that the Son of Man has been vindicated, has come to his Father. The end of verse 23 is thus a promise, not simply a warning. Continue your mission because God will vindicate you quickly. Faced with this awesome challenge, Jesus' sharp advice to his followers was, be shrewd like snakes, be innocent like doves. Christians often find it easy to be one or the other, but seldom both. Without innocence, shrewdness becomes manipulative. Without shrewdness, innocence becomes naivety. Though we face different crises and different problems to those of the first disciples, we still need that finely balanced character, reflecting so remarkably that of Jesus himself. If we are in any way to face what he faced and to share his work, we need to be sure that his own life becomes embodied in ours.
That was a really good read.
Yeah, I've read this one. I think I started on this one and I finished.
Any thoughts? I guess you're just moving his mic. You didn't have a thought.
I think I shared this one with you.
Okay.
But how Jesus says, be shrewd as snakes, but also in the Garden of Eden, the snake, the serpent, deceived them. But at the same time, Jesus is using it for your advantage. He's saying this for your advantage, to be stronger than that serpent and be yourself your own snake, shrewd as one.
I just think it's crazy how. So, like, let's say the upside down nature of Jesus' ministry. So, Justin, you probably don't know the Martha and Mary story. Do you know that one now? So there's a story where Martha, I think it's Martha. I may get the names mixed up, but the fact is, Martha, during Jesus' teaching, was sitting at his feet, and Mary was like preparing in the kitchen, getting things set up, and Mary was getting mad at Martha that she was not helping, and told Jesus, "Go tell her to get back in the kitchen." And he actually says, like, and then Jesus looks at her and says, "I am not going to rob this from her." Now, we don't know this, but that's actually, like, if you're going to be a teacher, that's what you do. You set yourself at the teacher's feet to be a teacher. And so there is like an upside down nature already. Jesus being innocent and being shrewd. Like even with that tale, like setting, like in a very man-focused time, and still a lot today, but very man-focused, especially in that time, he is already setting things up. And it's a very long process, like restorative justice, changing people's minds towards empathy and seeing equal value in all. It's a very long process. It is being innocent and dull, but being shrewd as serpents. Like the culture change from then to 2,000 years is crazy. And it's been a very long process. But it comes out of clingers of Jesus, not compromising, full loving, and full shrewd. Just even reading the scriptures, like, we could generally agree that they're really good. They're really innocent. Innocent, quotations. But I think even like, and I may be way overthinking this, either you think the Bible is just like innocent children's tale, has no shrewdness to it, has no like wisdom calling to action, because being shrewd is being wise. Like, you could take your shrewdness, you could take your wisdom, and you could build your own empire, or you could build Lord's empire, build someone else's empire. You're taking your shrewdness for a gain. The question is, whose gain are you doing it for? And so you can see then, look at the Bible and see like, either it's just like children's tales, which a lot of people believe, they don't see the shrewdness of it, or some people are like afraid of the Bible because they see it as a cruel text, so see it full of shrewd, no innocence. Yeah.
As Corey was just talking about that, before that, I was thinking every time I read this one, I'm not confused, but I'm in awe how it seems this is one of the hardest things to follow. But as we read this, I kind of just opened up to it, and it feels like Corey said, when you're doing it for the Lord's gain, it is the easiest verse to follow. If that makes any sense. Like, it kind of opened up to me the meaning of this.
Yeah. Because they are going out to wolves. And so you have to, like, live both. Like, either you're constantly conspiring to glorify the kingdom in a very innocent nature. That's what shrewdness is. Like, you're always scheming. Like, when I read the scripture, I'm using it to teach myself on how to scheme myself more into the kingdom of God. Like, one doesn't like passively, like, it's like falling, like, No, passively, like, you can't passively fall into a pit, but you can't passively fall into the kingdom of heaven. It takes choice. You have to strong arm yourself into this living. It's not easy living. It's the best living. But it's not easy, and shrewdness is not easy.
Yeah.
You know what's interesting is like everything else in life that we care about, it's very easy to shrewd for. Like there is like conspiring that happened to build this setup in my room. Like there was conspiring that happened to get David into school for programming. There is conspiring that happened for, you know, for you, like trying to find places of health, like being here. Like there is like we all conspire for something. We are all shrewd against something, which means we all just have passion. But it's like, what are your passions?
Wow.
Are they innocent? Or are they selfishly motivated? Yeah.
We cracked the code. So I feel like. Have you guys ever been on one of those roller coasters? You guys? The one he
Yes.
described.
I mean, probably not the same one that they were talking about, but yes, I've been on tall roller coasters before.
I know you've been to Disneyland, David.
Oh, Disney
Yes,
does not
yes, I have.
all rides.
Yeah, I know, but
Um,
has there been any? Have you been to any other amusement or roller coaster places?
Not sparing.
I think so. I mean, in Central Oregon, we always had that, the various, rides at the fairgrounds. I don't
Yeah.
recall if any of those were actually roller coasters, though.
Yeah, none of them were.
I don't think so. Roller
But-
coasters
but
are
yes,
not
I-
tournament.
Yeah, but yes, I have been on good roller coasters before,
Hmm.
and also I rather enjoy the drop.
Okay, so I'm an old man. I went to Six Flags like 6 months ago, and my favorite ride, like, I don't mind heights, I don't mind it zip, but please don't have it in a way where I whack my head on my headrest. Like,
the Green Lantern.
I don't remember.
Hulk, Hail the Hulk.
Maybe, like,
Dude,
dude,
one's whack your head.
Dude, I whacked my head so hard last time. Like, I like, you know, in cartoons where you see the spinning and you see stars.
Mhm.
Oh,
It
yep,
was
yep.
that bad. Like, it felt like I was going to get a concussion. But my
So-
favorite. Sorry.
No, go on.
No, so my favorite ride though is when, like, they have you, like, you're not like. So I don't even know how to explain it. It's where it does all loops, all the heights and things like that, but you're not. You're more like. I don't. It's like. Ah, man, it's really.
Superman? Where you go.
No, so Superman, like, you're still sitting, like, as in like a car seat,
Oh.
but it's more of like they have like something that hold like the rails above you.
Oh yeah.
It's an underslung
Yeah.
roller
Yeah,
coaster.
those are fun.
Yeah, this underslug like did not. It was like nice, smooth, spin around 5 million times, very high, but I didn't like jostle my head. I got really tired of rides that like jostle my head.
I think the only roller coaster that I ever really felt was a bit too much for me was honestly a rather simplistic one. Yeah, but the bit that really just got to me was where partway through the ride you go up this really long slope, long enough that they have to catch and ratchet you further up a second time. But instead of going over another arch, it just pulls you up to the very top of the slope and releases you to go back down, backwards,
Oh yeah.
so you can't see where you're going during that part. Yeah, I can handle the drops just fine so long as I can like see the path ahead, but
You don't like the unknown?
never have, no. Well, but the thing is, it wasn't even unknown. I knew it was coming, but not not being able to see it coming, I guess.
I think
Yeah.
I think I know what you mean.
Yeah. But
Definitely experienced
I
that.
bet. They cleared so Brendan's in here, by the way. They had a Seder potluck. So like Seder themed. Passover.
Huh.
Yeah. So they had a lot of juice. So were they cool enough to have wine? Yeah, were they have cool enough? I'm just joking. But you know what's funny is Eric was telling me about his community, and like the pastor went up on it's like we can't serve you wine, but we won't stop you bringing it. Yeah. Heck yeah, dude. Oh, it's like cedar. It's a celebrating the Eucharist Passover. A lot of I would say Passover. Make it easy on myself. Yeah. Yeah, Pearl Church. I actually read a lot. Like when I read a lot of the writings of N.T. Wright, like in Europe, it's just assumed that there will be wine. Be Anglican. He's Anglican. Pearl Church is not Anglican. Pearl. All right, how you guys feeling? You guys want to do another reading or get back to the GOMS?
I think I'd like to get back to the games.
Let's do it. Let's catch you up. Let me invite you guys.
Alright, I'll join in a moment. I'm gonna go grab some
Darn
water
it.
and stuff.
I could have made a meat stew, but I settled for not. I was like, I'll just go down the list of cooked food, and so I picked the first one. Oh, you're on the third one. So I was going down the list, and I accidentally going down the list, I actually made one. Not optional.
One.
So there's a green food item and a white food item. I just went down the list and chose the white one first. Then once going down to the green one, when I went to the white one, it made the green one no longer available. So I lost the full ingredients. All right, is everyone in?
I am. Yep.
Oh yeah. Justin said he'll be going very slowly.
It might be a little bit longer because now I have to clean up the dog piss that's right on the stairway.
Oh, yay.
How much do you love those dogs, Houston?
It's specifically one that's the issue.
How much do you love that dog, Houston?
I wasn't much of
Corey.
a dog person to begin with. I'll just say that.
That is an answer.
No. Well, I'm saying Strangers of Paradise is not the first Final Fantasy. Okay.
But I was assuming. No, I wasn't assuming. I was saying one of
Oh yeah. I was misunderstanding. Well, how Strangers of Paradise works is it kind of like
that's what I read.
yeah, well it's like you're in different realms and it interacts with all the realms. There's a moment you interact with like the Final Fantasy VII realm in Strangers of
that's
Paradise.
cool.
Yeah.
So it's kind of like Zelda, or
No, it's weird.
what's
Strangers
your-
of Paradise is just weird.
Okay. Yeah, I don't know if I'm gonna play it then.
If you
mean,
want weird.
As
Kingdom
long as
Hearts.
it doesn't drop, it's a good game. As long as it like they fix all the issues where like it'll drop the
They
5
haven't.
frames.
From what I was seeing the reviews.
Still drops the 5 frames and too much happens.
Yeah, I saw that.
Not ideal.
So what? You know what? Those games where you're just like, this would have been a great game. I started, but now I'm just going to finish it begrudgingly. I finished it begrudgingly, and also finished Hogwarts begrudgingly.
Oh, wait, ask what it came out to make Hogwarts a begrudging one?
It like the mechanics were just not in depth enough. Like
Dude.
everything you fight has the same mechanic. Either you hit him with the red spell, the purple spell, the yellow spell, or the
Or
green
death
spell
spell.
to break their shield. It's the same thing with the bosses. So it's fun at first. It's
Welcome to mainstream games.
But it's too repetitive.
yeah. There's like the death becomes. Yeah, like you get the room of requirement, and so then like you get it done, and you're like, I'm spending way too much time with this micromanaging. Like you get plants, do potions, get little cute pets, and it's like it's fun at first, but it's like you don't want to feel like you have to keep on like you don't want to, yeah. So like the depth of it and like is very surface level of all the mechanics.
So Ubisoft style.
Mm-hmm. It's
Once
funny
upon a
because
time,
like
Ubisoft
at one
used to
level
reach-
I recommend it. Like if you love the Hogwarts world, like when you read the books and watched the movies, it's great. It's like a great first immersion experience. Just be okay that
That the gameplay's not going to
yeah.
be a selling point.
Yeah,
Not
but
for very long.
Yeah, because like it's really weird because it's like it's all great at first, but then just like each of these tests are like it's kind of like a 3rd grade level test for everything. Even if you put the hardest level difficulty, you're just rinsing and repeating 3rd grade level like problems.
Just yeah, I definitely get it. It never really feels like the game's expecting you to have actually developed any sort of mastery over its systems. It just asks for the same rather
Yeah.
basic thing over and over.
And I play at the hardest difficulty, and it has a lot of like challenges that pretty much they just reveal to you. Like nothing's really found.
Mm-hmm.
Because you have the Revelio spell, which just shows you everything around you.
Mhm.
And so there's like really no like they prop them as secrets, but they're not really secrets.
Oh, that's actually been a very common thing with games nowadays, is because they have to make sure it's mass market appeal for people that are super casual. That's actually one of the bigger changes that's slowly been happening over time. Is nothing is secret,
Yeah.
or if it is super easy to notice it.
Ooh.
Alright,
I mean,
now,
obviously, you can't keep the essential mechanics or the like hidden.
No,
But
of course. But
if there's no secrets, that you're missing out on a lot. Especially if, like, secrets that take the form of, yeah, hey, we designed the game to make it so that events are supposed to transpire in a certain way. But if people try hard enough, they could manage to force the issue, and then things, you know, might play out differently then.
that's a funny looking cosmetic. Here you go.
In order to do this, I have to replace my fluffy hat.
Watch out, those will blow up. Oh, ow.
More careful. Stray hits eat almost half my life. Of course, I'm currently wearing iron armor, so...
Yeah, I'm just trying to find a vendor for you. Oh.
Eh.
Thorn fruits. Hello. Oh. Possible vendor. Here we go. Oh. What?
Oh, that sucks.
I was reading her wares and she just disappeared.
It sounds like a very complex version of clickbait, but it was vendor bait. Okay, I'm back.
But not...
What were you saying, David? Is that a bad turn of phrase?
No, I was just saying that, banana.
Ah.
Because
Alright,
I
I
found
joined
banana. Excellent.
That's interesting.
May I get an invitato?
Never.
Oh.
Nope. Okay, Rebels Hood, that's 30%, 15%.
Oh, here you go, David. Have some more. Are you right here?
You found good stuff, Houston?
Yes. A substantial improvement. Thank you.
I just had to scrounge around and found the.
Wait, what? It says to find Apex clues? Wait, what the heck? Is this stuff give Apex clues?
Yeah, these guys are the Apex.
Oh. Never mind then. I thought I was supposed to go to the Frozen Land.
We are supposed to go to a frozen. You just can find other civilizations more rarely.
Oh. That's fun. Steve, do you want to accept quest here and maybe help you try to get some followers?
I'm also looting every single box of theirs to try to just kind of build up the supplies.
Actually, let's just say that that's the kind of stuff you can do.
Yeah, fair enough. I can build up my character in my own time. Let's focus on the overall progression. Now that I've got at least the basics, so I won't be dead weight.
And I am finding a lot of Durasteel.
Good, because I haven't found any. I'm guessing you're finding it in the chest.
Mm-hmm.
This guy is so strong.
Yes.
That's interesting. Destroying land in front of them is considered stealing. I haven't
Yeah,
them enough.
there's probably certain bits of land that are considered claimed, and so that they might take offense to.
Yeah, if I remember correctly, it's like if they see you break things, it counts as stealing, but not if you loot them. Right?
Yep. I've just been pillaging every box I've been seeing here.
There are a couple of times where I feel like I grabbed something from a chest, and there's like other places they did not like me.
That might be because we also took something physical at the same time.
I've managed to get 16 Durasteel ore so far.
Nice.
Is that the one that we all need, or we just need for David?
I believe we need lots of Durasteel for all of us.
Yeah, we need a decent bit for one of the anvils, because we don't have that anymore, and then we need it for something else.
That's the end of this little civilization.
You're making them angry when you open up the bars.
I was like, hey, can I be your neighbor? And just bust through like the Kool-Aid Man.
Friendship. Oh yeah.
Oh, these guys all aggroed.
Oh, wait.
Burn.
The Apex are actually angry now?
Are they angry? No,
I thought that's what you were saying.
No, I went around the hill and found mean mooks.
I see. Alright. Anyways, I have marked that flag. So when it comes time for this character to have Apex stuff, I can just return here.
I only found like 2 Apex stuff though, by the way.
Yeah.
So.
We'll probably actually have to go to a proper location for most of it.
But yeah, the dungeons tend to be better in that regard.
Would you please take me to your vendor?
I mean, we don't need it anymore.
Oh, we don't need it anymore? Oh,
I
you
gave
found...
him titanium grade gear.
Oh, you found it. Oh, you made it, actually.
Yeah, I had to find, I had to scrounge up, all the miscellaneous stuff.
Okay.
Thankfully, I had enough canvas pre-made.
So have you, how about his backpack? Is his backpack good?
It is a radiation.
Yes, I am wearing a radiation EPP.
All right.
I'm pretty sure he couldn't be here otherwise.
All right, so, all right, David, take us to your scan place. Take us to your main quest. We'll follow.
I thought that the plan was just that we were going to be trying to progress our characters So, you know, get the means to go to Frozen Worlds and so on and so
Okay.
forth.
If that's what you want to do, I thought we're just going to get you caught up in the main quest area.
That'll take a few days.
Yeah, that's the sort of thing I should probably just do on my own.
Okay. Alright.
Yeah, instead, we're just gonna make progress.
Alright. Alright, let's find some Durasteel. Should we just dig down?
that be an
What
option?
is this planet that support Dursteel ore?
I've been finding Durasteel in Civilization's chests and whatnot, so
Yep.
probably.
Alright. Let me do a quick loop on top. As I try to find a vendor, I do have a lot of things to sell. I just have money. I probably just need to go back to my ship and drop my money back at. I'm really sorry you don't have the money compressor anymore, David.
Yeah, I am sorry about losing that. It was very useful. I need to shove these food things into my fridge so that they keep. I also need to.
Yeah, I am
You
finding
do
a lot of
indeed just
Deerstone chests. We
house.
may have enough if we pull our Durasteel together. So we need a special anvil, right?
Yeah, which also takes more Dursteel. And then we might be able to see what we need.
Fortunate. Here's the kitchen.
You can just use my my ship for stuff
Yep.
to have it. Okay.
I have invaded your ship, so I can
Okay.
make foodstuffs.
All right, I officially looped the top. We have done what looting.
Excellent.
All right. Would you like to dual wield, David, with that sword I gave you? So I gave you. Now have an axe that does lots of damage. That is a one-hander.
I prefer to use one-handers with shields.
Okay.
I find it tends to work out better that way.
All right. Ustin, are we going to have you make the anvil?
Unless we wanted, but likely.
It looks like David's already starting giving you all the Durasteel, so I'll give you all my Durasteel. At your ship.
Oh,
No, I went to Justin's ship so I could use his kitchen.
I see. Well, if it's okay, I wouldn't mind actually doing it because it will be something that I haven't really done, and so.
All right. Seems like a good enough reason.
yeah.
I feel like I'm actually like participating, not just
Just tagging along.
yeah. All right, at my ship. Okay. All right, so to make the anvil, I should probably. Probably break down all my 4s to bars. Oh. So should I make an iron table for? No, I don't know. I'm trying to figure out what to do.
Okay. So, probably the first thing you're going to need to do is take your anvil. If you don't have one, you're going to need to just craft one.
Okay.
And then you're going to need to upgrade it.
What's
This will take titanium, timber, silver,
What?
and coal.
Okay, what is the build button again?
C.
There we go. Oh. All right.
Though to make an anvil, you would make that at the inventor's table.
Okay. All right.
Most of the miscellaneous crafting benches can be found in that.
Okay, so I just make a couple iron bars. Let me go do that. Okay, I need iron. Looks like I'm low on iron. You have iron for me, Houston?
Let's see. How much do I have in my chest? I have iron, yes.
Okay. I think I gave my resources to people who joined and just need help.
I've got a smidgen of iron, but probably not enough to make a big difference. Even so.
Throw me your...
Oh, you have a super big ship. Fancy pants over here.
So David and I worked on getting all our followers.
I only got the 2 that we had previously. I never found any more, so it didn't really bother either.
Yeah, I think it was one of those nights where you called it early because you were super sleepy. And so he and
Super
I took
sleepy and/or probably had to go to an appointment.
Yeah, so David and I took that time and. All right, I can make an anvil.
Excellent.
Well, if it becomes an issue, maybe I'll do that, but otherwise, probably not going to.
Now I shall perform the incredibly out of order method.
Okay, so to upgrade, I need titanium and silver bars. Let me see if I have that. See if I can make it. All right. This is an upgrade on 5 silver, 6 titanium. Okay. Okay, got the silver. I do not have the titanium. Do you be able to get me 6 titanium bars, Dave, Houston?
Maybe. I have to beam down to beam back up into the ship, so. Six, you said?
Mm-hmm.
Yes, I do have that much. That's the party member.
Thank you. All right. Okay, I got the Durasteel bars. See a battery, 8 silicone boards, and 13 copper wire. Okay. How do you make a battery?
I believe you get batteries. I want to say either at the furnace or crafting bench.
It looks like. Okay.
Like the upgraded ones, if they are.
Okay. Well, to upgrade the furnace, I need 6 tungsten bars, 7 coal, and 5 glass.
How many batteries did you need?
1 second. I was making my glass. Need 1 battery.
How much silicon boards?
8.
13 copper wire?
Yep. Just how much now I actually feel like I'm contributing because I didn't know you could upgrade equipment like this.
That was actually one of our biggest resource sinks, is because we were all dependent onto David's because it was expensive.
Which seems to have backfired, unfortunately.
But thankfully, for my impatience, I was also trying to upgrade my own stuff too. So we're not fully behind.
Okay, so I think we're at the highest level because it literally does not give me an option to upgrade anymore.
Yeah.
Then It would be, yes.
So we need a heating EPP upgrade or a cooling EPP upgrade?
Heating.
Heating.
Cooling requires a heating.
Okay. So I need, for the first one, I need 4 more. Actually, let me see. I think.
How do we get scorched cores? Because that's the most difficult one outside of the Durasteel.
Okay. Yep. I have like 2 Durasteel bars left, and I'm out of.
And I was just getting to.
Fortunately, I think scorched cores are gotten from fiery enemies.
I also
Okay.
need a battery. So battery each.
Yeah.
Need a Durasteel
And once
bar.
we have the other stuff, I do have the batteries.
Okay. So then we just need scorched core and Durasteel bars. Okay, so I want to go back down to my world and then we'll just dig down.
Alright.
Alright, let me deposit my money. Oh.
Okay, that should be enough copper that I can turn into copper bars and pick up the most basic of techs.
Oh man. Hope I don't die. I'll be jumping down with 15,000. Since I can't smash it.
Let me see how difficult it is to make a pixel compressor.
Fortunately, I do not recall.
Interesting. So everything's upgradable. Fascinating.
Almost everything. There is some things like the kitchen,
Yeah, the
the
kitchen.
campfire stuff that requires a separate one because they do 2 separate parts. Okay, the pixel compressor causes Durasteel on itself. So we can't make that right now. Cultural table. Oh. There's fishing rods? Oh boy.
Alright, I'm gonna guess we're gonna
I've
beam
had
down.
enough of that. Sorry, what?
Right. Fortunately, that's dash tech, not the actually important jump deck.
Alright. I'm just gonna start. I beam down and I'm gonna start digging down looking for more Durasteel.
Alright, I'll
Alright.
join you guys as soon as I finish getting my basic tech so that I can actually, keep up. Justin, do you mind if I pillage some silver from you?
Go ahead.
Right.
I probably need to mine more anyways, but go right ahead. It is free.
Fortunately, I only need 10. As well as gold.
You know,
Nice
I
having
beamed
flash.
down to catch up with you, Corey, and
Yeah,
then
I
you
beamed back
beamed
up
away
because I was like-
immediately.
I have lots of food I should probably put in the fridge.
I need to eat a lot of food.
Well, my fridges are pretty full, so if you feel like you need food, you're more welcome.
Do you
to
have
it.
pearl peas and corn? Because that's how we make meat stew.
Have what?
Pearl peas and corn.
Yeah.
My corn has been made into cooked corn, so
Okay.
don't have basis corn.
Man, these,
Can't make sushi need fish.
these also courses are really quick to clear if you're already familiar with the text.
Potato milk, carrots, eggs,
Oh, yeah.
milk.
I'll really run to the outpost, see if I can upgrade anything, buy anything, use any of my money before I hop down.
I guess I would just make myself more meat dumplings.
So you say air dash is kind of the best body tech?
In my opinion, yes, because it's one of the only ones that's a pure upgrade. Since you can use it in midair and all that.
I see.
Well, thanks, Justin. I have the power of technology again.
Hooray!
Okay, get those. I see.
Oh, that's cool. So I could get a Terramar shipment, put it in my ship, and so I could sell things in my ship.
I don't think that works that way.
Unfortunately, Terramart has to have access to open sky.
Oh yeah, I was just seeing that. It needs access to open sky, and it's very large.
Sad.
It also only accepts,
Foodstuffs.
yeah, crops and the like.
Sad.
Yeah.
And I think it also has a discount on the how much you get from it, so you don't get as much.
Sad.
Seriously?
It said 30%
man.
of value. I don't know if that's the normal sell value for most vendors.
Oh, normal sell value is 20%.
Oh, then it's higher then.
Normal sell value is awful. Okay, now to go back to hassling Corey.
Alright, I'll be making my way down. Just made a bunch of food.
Making your way downtown.
Yep, now I'm going down. I'm just going to have to run around with a bunch of pixel monies and hope for the best. Nothing really spent on.
Let's go.
Alright, this is where we spawn down. I might as well just dig down here. You came down in your ship. Actually, that seems really good at mining.
Yeah, unfortunately, it's burning out its battery real fast.
Ah, so they have battery juice that you have to care about. That's the difference. That's why we don't just go everywhere in our ships. Oh.
Also, I think our mechs aren't leveled up enough for this area anyways to not start draining immediately.
All right, digging down. Just trying to, I'm thinking just digging down where it spawns us as close as possible.
We're digging down.
All right.
I can do that.
How am I getting here? Oh, it's coal. Okay.
Fear the gravel.
Oh,
And that is why you don't dig straight down.
The gravity ensue.
found Durasteel ore. We're making progress. Oh,
Gravity did indeed ensue.
This looks fun and abandoned and not creepy.
Are we about to find some necromorphs? No, wait, this ain't an abandoned ship. Never mind.
Necromorphs are a Tuesday thing.
I'm smiling, but actually, I don't know what necromorphs are.
nice you're honest.
I know.
I know they're a horror movie monster.
That one isn't
Oh,
horror
I
movie. That
died.
isn't a horror movie. That's horror game.
Ah,
Xenomorphs is the horror movie. Is it a horror movie? I
I-
think that's more of an action.
All right, I'm joining back up. I fall died.
You
Oh.
can bounce off this.
I was referencing Dead Space with the Xenomorphs. Or Necromorphs. Great, now I'm mixing it up.
eh.
Oh, I do have. Do I have it in the hot slide? Yes, I do.
It's nice that I could just follow my trail of torches. Oh, there's my stuff. Whew. Ooh.
Some good grape juice.
Trader Joe's, they make good stuff.
Yeah, I haven't been there in a while.
It used to be like,
Where is the closest one to here?
I don't know. It was all connected to work for me. At a time when I used to like just drive near it. I don't so much anymore.
Plummeted right past some Durasteel ore.
Okay.
Oh, that's a
Look out, it's a void puppy.
Oh, each of these chests, at least that chest has some ore. Just in it. What does this guy have to say? What's up, Mr. Scientist?
Ooh, we get to steal the fancy fridges. A microwave oven? Yes, please. That's better than a campfire.
Is it?
I mean, it's about the same size and probably can stack stuff
Oh.
on top of it.
That's fun. I'll let you have it.
I mean, I just mind it.
Hello, Mr. Science Man. Yes, I will definitely, eventually, maybe bring back your fellow human.
Burn.
For
know what?
unrelated
Let's-
reasons, I do need to ask how flavorful they are.
Oh, us playing with flamethrowers in this game has made me decide I'm gonna use a flamethrower base spell in PoE. Because fire.
'Cause fire.
Are you guys talking about playing Path of Exile? Houston talked about
I've been thinking about it since the new league just started today. Which is like the equivalent to the seasons, but with new.
New mechanics and
mechanics.
stuff.
So
Looks like-
I'm thinking
yeah.
about it.
It looks like this season's gimmick is that they're adding crucibles, which are structures that you'll encounter just out of the world, highly variable and highly customizable in deadliness. Yeah, and you're able to upgrade equipment at them after you've
you
managed to
killed me.
clear the fights.
Like the gear themselves can have
A skill tree.
passive. Yeah,
So wait, this gear.
they
can
added
have a
it very
skill tree?
self-awarely too in the video. So what were you asking, Corey?
You said the gear can have a skill tree?
Yes,
So
they can have a passive tree.
yeah, that might be a better way of putting it. Basically, yeah, using the crucibles, you can unlock a tree of passive abilities for your weapon, which I think is randomly generated for that weapon when you do it.
Yeah.
And then you can you spend points presumably that you get from doing more crucibles to progress through that tree and unlock various abilities with that piece of equipment.
Yeah, they level up by doing crucibles. And I wasn't kidding when they were self-aware, because like in the trailer for it, they were like in it, like known PoE style or whatever, more passive trees. So they were,
I mean, they also added a passive tree to the Atlas, so
yeah, so
So you're saying
Path of
PoE,
Exile.
PoE likes their passive trees?
Yes, quite a lot.
There's like more numbers.
Yes, quite a lot.
Cause that's like, think about it. That's all a passive tree is, just more numbers, bigger numbers.
All those passives are actually interesting.
Oh, are they?
They call them stuff. They typically call them the keystone abilities, the ones that you do more than just adjusting your numbers. And it can be anything from chaos inoculation. You are immune to chaos damage. You have 1 hit point. Surprising, actually, it is an important one because one of the ways you can defend yourself is with energy shields. But chaos damage bypasses energy shields. So chaos inoculation is very tempting if you're trying to focus on those, because then you aren't going to just occasionally get insta-blapped because you were relying on a defense that doesn't apply to chaos damage.
Ah.
Or another one, which I actually have a character that uses, is minion instability, which makes it so that your summoned minions, when they hit low health, explode. Obviously, it has a bit of a drawback in that your minions have less hit points before they die, because when they hit low health, they just explode instead of continuing to fight. But combine that with some active skills, the skill that character focuses on is summons flaming skulls that chase things down and bite them. And I've modified that with a modifier that gives those skulls flaming auras that also burn themselves. Since the flaming skulls don't last terribly long anyways, there's no point in trying to
literally
shoot them around
throwing
long-term.
lost souls from Doom.
Pretty much, yeah. They fly in, take a couple bites, and then they explode. And the damage scales with their max health, so my build became very straightforward.
I think I were having like a semi build, and I think I had those goals.
I also just throw lots of skeletons and zombies and whatnot around as meat. But that's just because I'm already building for minion damage and health, so I might as well have stuff that can take hits and bog down the battlefield while I'm throwing these about.
Yeah. David, I threw you an assault rifle and
Oh, well, thank you. I do like this thing's right click.
yes, I concur.
I concur.
Uh-oh, I lost track of where the party was, because I stepped away to get a drink. Oh, okay, they didn't wander too far.
Just grabbing Durasteel, that's all. Boostin, you came around Durasteel. There's just so much up here.
I mean, I'm sorry, I can't see into the darkness.
Should know better.
Yes.
Wow, you've really got a big area of effects.
Yep. Through the beauty of upgrading it and following David's style. I made it so that way I can just go in a straight line.
I continue to believe that 4x4 is the best size for your banner manipulator. Because it's just the right size to be able to move through your own tunnels without a second pass.
That makes sense.
Also, Matter Manipulator goes the same speed even if you upgrade the areas, so it just makes it
This
go
guy.
that much faster. I did get a 4x4 as fast as I would dig a 2x2.
I literally just
Or
upgraded
4x1.
4x4. Like, oh wait,
So
I have
what-
some of that stuff. Woo!
Lava.
Dude, I got the tetanus vaccine. Like, you know, it's like after X amount of years it expires, so you have to re-get it. I got it yesterday. My arm's sore.
Yeah, tetanus vaccines have always done that, unfortunately.
Excuse me, please stop shooting lava. Q?
Which of these guns am I actually going to keep?
That's not good.
Don't mind me, I'm just collecting lava into my pockets. Just casually carrying
Yeah,
it.
no, that's just how life works here.
Oh, that's fun. I started just to mine down, and I found a chest connected to a person's house.
Ah, prime for robbing.
Oh!
Let's go.
You have a nice jump scare there?
Yeah. Have you tried the second version of Fantasy? Oh my gosh, Star. Yeah, Fantasy Star.
I've not given it a real try ever since this big old reboot. But-
Yeah. That's
I
what
never even played the first one. I never had a GameCube with a keyboard on it.
Anyways, hey Justin, you have a hunting bow, right?
Yeah. You need it?
Not particularly, but the reason I bring it up is because I'm encountering lots of flaming enemies down here.
True, true.
We need those
Oh,
cores.
there. Dude, let me know. I'm just collecting lava at this point.
Okay, found some more fiery enemies over here.
Okay, I'm coming.
I'm currently just trying to
yeah.
get them set up to die.
Fire what?
Yeah, they're hiding
Yeah,
behind a corner.
yeah.
You're going to need to come over here and actually fight them.
Ow. That was not what I wanted to do. Up. Meat.
That passage, man, is so good.
Fight we're looking for.
It's definitely one of my favorites. In mapping.
It's a good
Somebody
one,
here
yeah.
is starving.
It's like the good harsh reality.
Mm-hmm.
Because you think it's a harsh reality when you're reading it, but when you're actually doing it, it's good.
Mm-hmm.
It's awesome.
Just the kingdom of heaven.
Yeah.
There's something harsh about denying what you want. And you feel like you're losing yourself, but you're actually gaining it all. Self-renunciation is one of the scariest things in the world.
Yeah. gosh, yeah, this gets hard. The thing about this game is it's so easy compared to Dark Souls.
Which one?
Phantasy Star.
Oh yes.
You're comparing an MMO.
It's an MMO.
Which is it's just time equates.
Well, I've never really played anything like Monster Hunter, so.
Well, Monster Hunter and Phantasy Star are two different things.
I mean, they're kind of similar fight style, though.
One is combos, one is an MMO. No matter how much an MMO might look like a different type of gameplay, it only falls into two categories, honestly.
Oh. What two?
Well, actually, to think about it, maybe not two, because Maple Story is also an MMO, and that's definitely
Maple Story
not either tab targeting or combo based.
Nah.
Action.
What Maple Story is a Korean MMO.
Yeah, that one is its own.
Its own category, where the grind is beyond, and is also the entire game.
When you thought your land of the grind was something, welcome to the Korean MMO.
Oh, and I cut his tail off. Statement was correct.
That's crazy. Like in those areas, like people will legitimately rent out their characters, and it's completely legal.
Most people, a lot of MMOs don't like when you account share for.
Yeah, but it's like
grinding.
even in the laws, like it's totally fine. Like and like the government will see between disputes.
Huh?
I'm speaking specifically of China.
A lot of the cases, that's still not allowed, anyways.
Well, I like it's something where like someone actually sold. They meant to rent, but this is how it worked. They actually sold their character for like their character is like worth like probably hundreds of $1,000s, but they actually sold it for like chump change.
Because they went to only rent it.
Yeah.
Yeah, and so it's like the government went in between and made sure he got it back, but with a lot of stipulations, you know. All right, I found a shield for you.
And I'm saying it's
David.
like, it's not illegal, but I'm saying it's usually breaks TOS of stuff and to ban the
In
account
America,
anyways.
yeah.
Even then, because like there's
Alright,
Because
making my
unless-
way towards you.
a lot of games, even like Maple Story and stuff, like, or a lot of Korean MMOs or Chinese ones, also don't like that sort of stuff, unless it's explicitly allowed in it.
What's the second? Let's do something new.
I would be very surprised if you're allowed to sell your account in Genshin Impact, for example.
Oh, that's different. It's like these kind of
That's
games,
a Chinese MMO.
Yeah, I'm talking about, but it's like specifically just in really only in China they play it.
They play
Genshin Impact is like 90% China.
What are they
The
playing?
Chinese players.
I guess they play Genshin Impact in China. All right. Oh,
Said that you had found a shield?
Isn't
Oh.
it a Japanese game?
No, it isn't.
Oh, you are
It's
not
not
close
Japanese. It's Chinese.
enough. Wait,
Ah.
keeps
Japanese
going,
is Final
keeps
Fantasy.
going back to me.
Yeah.
Here, take it. Why?
I
I think
think
your
if we
inventory is
went-
full, David. You will
No,
not.
my inventory's not full. It's just that the person who drops an item still has dibs on it, so
I have,
Yeah.
I have to move fast. There we go.
yay. Huh. That's odd. Less defense? Oh, I suppose that's a bit less cooldown time.
But I get what you mean. There might be a lot of nuance in that sort of thing, though.
Yeah.
But I do believe it in a lot of cases.
Dude, it's
You
crazy.
can
So-
get away with it, but also if you like publicize it or whatever outside of specific cases, it'll probably likely get knocked out anyways.
So Corey, it looks
Otherwise,
like
there
your
wouldn't be.
it looks like your block's inventory is full
Yeah,
since your lava was dropping on the ground.
I see that.
Also, be careful. There's a lot of lava in these parts.
We also might want to start considering how we're going to extract.
I do not have the campfire on. I do have a microwave, so I'm fine there actually.
Yeah, diamonds.
Answer that question.
Hmm?
I was seeing if my rollerball, just one little cube of lava, if we'll run into it. It does.
Yeah.
It hurts.
Yup. Oh no. Oh no, I don't have the spike ball.
That's when you truly regret what happened. Oh, you bugger. Yeah, David accidentally like lost all his data.
Oh, no.
Because Starbound does not have a same save data storage system. It is very antiquated.
Shiny is back, yeah. One more guy.
It's a good end. Okay. I get like 100. Oh my god.
I mean, you want to play Fantasy Star, Logan?
Been wanting to play it.
You've been wanting to play and you decided to take up your wants.
Yeah, I used to play the first one on Xbox. It was alright. This one's different.
What?
Wah.
It's making sounds of his character. No, she does a charge attack. What?
Well, she's Japanese now, so I changed the voice.
You changed the voice.
It's gonna be.
I
even
think
more- it's
Fantasy
gonna be
Star
more-
Online is also Japanese. I can't remember.
Yeah.
There's a lot of
Actually,
various.
What were the originals on? Like the original Fantasy Star game?
Fantasy Star was on Dreamcast.
And GameCube.
That's
OG
fun.
Fantasy Star was on GameCube?
Yeah.
Yeah, man. I missed the GameCube.
That's why I was saying I never had a GameCube with a keyboard because that was an actual controller.
Who doesn't
Does it
miss the
actually
GameCube?
have keyboard support for Fantasy Star?
Let me go find the picture.
Send me the
That's pretty
picture.
cool.
I feel like we should all just download the Dolphin emulator and like get Fantasy Star
I
to
think
work.
they're on Steam.
Is OG Fantasy Star on Steam?
Yeah.
But emulators are free.
That's true. Yeah.
Is legitimately?
Also, I think the console version at least had like offline support without the server.
Fantasy Star. I don't want that one.
Hey, a score.
Copy image. Message.
Sega Mega Drive and Genesis Classic. Is that where it'll be?
That was an actual controller. I just linked you a picture that I quick googled. It was an actual controller.
I'm looking this up.
I sent
just-
in
I
the
literally
picture on
searched up
Discord,
earlier.
by the way.
I see. 1 second. Let me put streamer mode on because I just noticed it's not on. All right, bring this over. My main screen. Oh, that is hot.
$1.
Imagine the clunkiness.
What the heck?
That,
Is that real?
that's real.
No.
That is fun stuff right there.
That is so funky.
That makes me so happy.
Is someone dying down there?
Oh, maybe I did. Nope, not me.
An NPC was getting chewed on.
Ah.
Yeah, look, they have Fantasy Star 2.
Yeah, Fantasy Star 2, but they don't have original Fantasy Star. Yeah, there is no OG Fantasy Star on Steam. You got to emulate it if you want to play it. Or like...
Online is the MMO. There was a non-online one. Let's see. Fantasy Star Online was actually released on the PC. The first one.
Oh, was it?
Yeah.
Hey, what's up, guys?
Oh, what's up, Royal?
Out.
Nothing much.
Ruling the day that, yeah, we're just playing through Starbound.
Okay.
Have you played it before?
We're like
No.
replaying it at this point.
Yeah.
Oh, I've never played it before. Is that the one with like nests in it?
Honestly,
no,
I
that's
don't even blame
Earthbound.
you.
That's right.
Close?
Starbound is... think Terraria with more emphasis on exploration instead of boss fights.
Oh, okay.
Sorry. How are you doing on this Good Friday, friend? What are you up to?
Nothing much.
League or
playing-
more League?
Yeah, I'm gonna play an ARAM before I go to sleep.
Arium is like all I ever played at the very end of my League time because I felt like the main mode got way too like. I'll spend like a couple moments and not play,
Mm-hmm.
and then
I
get
think
back
everything
on.
would change.
And with ARAM, it just felt like just casual enough for me to play without having no.
You know what?
other-
I think that's kind of what happened with me in Overwatch, honestly. I started playing the free-for-all mode when they made it a consistent thing, and just that was the majority of the time near the end of it.
It's just, yeah. But
Admittedly,
I did
in
enjoy
my
it.
opinion, Overwatch got a lot worse when you started forcing you to have a balanced team comp. You weren't allowed to make silly decisions, like having 3 tanks.
Well, that's what happens when you have any game that does esports.
Yeah, they originally it wasn't esports, and then they did it esports. Because I do feel like it was like hamstring onto it, even though people will swear it was intended to the entire time, but it definitely did not feel like it.
I mean, even if it did start as, you know, being made for esports, any game that has it, you're gonna have essentially every time you do multiplayer, you're expected to play like you're a professional.
Even if it's on the casual mode, that where you're supposed to have fun, it turns into competitive without the ranking. I'm a little salty, just a slight bit.
Only a little.
Which makes sense if you're playing casual, you know, like.
It was literally quick play. That is literally the casual mode, and it was like, not anymore. Everyone was just pulled into competitive.
Everyone
on
was
me.
pulled in to get good. Get salty really fast. Talk about someone's mom.
Oh boy.
Speaking of esports, have you seen that most of them are dying at this point?
What?
Like all the esport orgs are like, they went too hard in trying to grow their brand when it was already big enough to the point where they're just dying left and right.
They're
Like
spending-
TSM For example, TSM had a big crash when FTX failed because I don't know why they decided to go into crypto.
Well,
And
Reggie's-
CLG just collapsed. There's no more CLG.
I don't
Well-
know what COG was, but that shows how deep into esport I was, which is not.
CLG was very big because it started in League.
It's
one
it's a
of
couple
those
different
OGs.
things in the esports industry. You know, you have teams like TSM. Reggie's.
TSM.
doesn't- hold on, let me
was,
finish. Reggie doesn't have any like professional training on how to run an organization. He was just a fucking kid in high school. You know,
Oh,
that
yeah,
liked
yeah.
the league. And
That one was less his fault, more it was
no, it's totally his fault.
kids. I meant like in regards to like it was kids that had something really successful in their hands, and they accepted investors, and then the people that was like, hey, we should try to get money out of this, and then it just collapsed because that's not how you do esports.
Well, it was exactly Reggie's fault because he lost a lot of money when he had that whole scandal with TSM League. That's
Oh.
straight from
I didn't know
his-
about that. I just meant like in general,
Yeah.
like
No, that was directly from him. So he
kids and
lost
stuff.
a lot of
Yeah.
a lot from that. And then I'm not sure if investing in FTS was his decision or not.
No,
but, you
no,
know,
no. I mean, like, I don't think that Reggie or whoever is even on it anymore. Like, from when I was hearing, it was like it's been public for a while and mostly been board of
No.
directors sort of thing for quite a few years.
He's still the owner.
Doesn't mean he gets to run it though.
Oh, my team's all done.
Otherwise, the board of directors wouldn't have any power over people and companies. Oh yeah, and there was that phase thing, which is terrible also. Phase is a really popular esports org that was really popular from like Call of Duty way back in 2010.
Hmm.
And they did other stuff also. But what they did is it got brought to light that they had probably the worst like contracts for their people.
Players.
Yeah,
Mm.
as in like
Like WWE
80-20, and
kind
the
of
20
contracts?
is towards the creator, not the. For
Yeah.
example, like the org got 80%, even though they weren't the like main talent and stuff, and also the various things like providing no like support in a lot of things, and horrible like contractual things like. Any other money they made that wasn't even directly related to the org's brand or anything would also be taken by the org. So
Oof.
any personal things would also be taken by them.
Oof.
Yeah, I think the esports are struggling because they
A
want to
lot of
mimic.
mismanagement from a lot of time. It just hit them.
Okay.
It's just getting to them.
All right,
What do you think it
what were you
is
saying, Moro?
yourself? I'm sorry, I talked over you.
No, it's cool, man. No, it's kind of like they want to mimic real sports, right? Like traditional basketball, football, stuff like that. But when they do that, you know, you kind of make the game really balanced. The rules stay the same. That's not what people who watch esports want. It gets
Oh,
boring.
no.
And so it
you
doesn't
mean
have
like the game side of it?
yeah, it doesn't have the staying power as normal sports, and so
And
it's hard
yeah.
to invest a whole bunch of money and build your your brand because you can spend like millions of dollars to get the best players, and then next year the kids don't think that game's cool anymore. What are you gonna do?
And I think it's like the games themselves have that issue, but the orgs and the stuff is like it's also very, very expensive to do stuff, and there is no like profit, unlike Super Bowl and stuff, which has had generations and decades of advertisement and cultural significance. Because just going to an event for something that might not pay more than like 100,000 in the winners, or in the case of Smash Bros, probably more like 2,000. You still have to pay for travel tickets, hotels.
I'm surprised if Smash tournaments actually pay out relatively well, just because it is one of the more popular games.
Smash actually pays off terrible. Like,
oh, really?
Yeah, it's probably one of the worst esports like scenes. Like things like Capcom's, like Street Fighter and Tekken have very decent payouts and like millions and stuff every now and then. But Smash Bros, it doesn't have any of that, and a big part of it is in Nintendo, because the last time there was a big one that was like sponsored by Pop John's or whatever. That was like the last time there was a big sponsor. And they haven't been able to get it, and a lot of the scenes around Smash Bros has been dying off because Nintendo will actively sabotage it.
What?
If they hear wind of it. Yeah, there was a lot of the Beyond the Summit stuff that died from not directly in Nintendo, but there has been a lot of big cases of it, like in EVO 2013, I think it was, that EVO almost got like legally in trouble with Nintendo for hosting a Smash Bros tournament in it, but there was so much backlash by the people that actually watched it and cared that they were still able to go with it. But ever since then, there's been a lot of history about Nintendo actively going against esports.
Yeah, Nintendo doesn't really want to support esports because that's not their target market. They don't want sweaty gamers. They want kids and families to play their games. That's where they make their money.
And yet, ironically, Smash Bros is literally the biggest fighting game, like in regards to viewership, esports, and all that. Even though,
Yeah, but
it's
it's not made as a fighting game.
It is like Smash Bros Ultimate is one of the most balanced ones, and that makes it a fighting game.
Right. I guess what I'm saying is like, it's kind of like a party game. Like it's a fun brawler
That's
party
what
game,
marketing
but
is,
it's not.
But that's the thing with esports is a lot of the original ones, like the old ones, weren't intended for like competition like that. They were formed into it from the sheer care about the game from the player base. Because I really doubt Street Fighter, like the original like arcade stuff back then, thought it would have turned into a big multinational competitive scene when they were just trying to get more people putting in quarters into the arcade machines. Which is actually, speaking of which, that's actually a big issue with esports too, is like nowadays a lot of the games that were made to be esports never really stayed very long, but all the old ones that just ended up turning into it halfway through, like League, because League was originally a Dota clone way back when.
Oh, League of Legends. I mean,
Counter-Strike wasn't like Counter-Strike is probably the closest thing to originally being made as a esport, but like the original, the very very old ones weren't known to be like that.
Sorry, I just went to restroom and just got back.
No, I suppose that's slightly unfortunate timing because I think it's about time for me to hit the hay.
Okay.
Yeah.
You just want to throw your Duracell on me
Damn.
and see if we can make a couple bags? I was making my way up top. Didn't
Yeah,
reach
I
the
made my way
yeah,
up top.
yeah.
I just got a little distracted ranting about esports and the history of it, because it's like I don't really watch too much outside of Smash Bros, and I loosely watch that. But I have a rough understanding of a lot of it because my brother was really into watching the LCS stuff and the league tourneys, and then another one of our friends, Crow, is really into Smite in that scene.
What esports are you're really into? PUBG, right? Any other esports you're into, Royal T?
I'm not really into the esports of PUBG. I mean, I like playing it, but
I thought you were
I've
also
actually-
into it because you told me you like watching the PUBG stuff.
I like watching it. I just lately I
Yeah.
haven't been. You know what I mean? Like I haven't been watching it like every tournament anymore like I used to.
Hmm.
But it's still probably one of the more fun games to watch, I think.
If you know what is happening, yeah, probably.
What do you mean?
I'm glad to hear that there is a scene for it, even with all how many
Oh, yeah.
issues PUBG has had over the years.
Yeah,
with
it's still
keeping
a decent following.
relevancy. Sorry if we're going on a rant about
Alright.
that sort of stuff.
Justin,
night.
do you have any tungsten bars so I could upgrade my furnace so I could burn down my
Oh.
Durasteel?
It's not tungsten, but Corey, I did dump my Durasteel into
Yeah.
your locker.
I think I have enough Durasteel. I have like 300 Durasteel ore in my backpack. I think we're good on Durasteel now.
No, you always need more Durasteel. Yeah,
Yeah.
I swear, it's the threshold where all the tech comes online. But good night.
Good night.
Good night.
Love you, David. Peace.
But I do think I have tungsten.
Okay.
I will request for any leftover Durasteel after we're done, but honestly, we probably won't have any. Because you think that's a lot. Oh, you would be mistaken.
So I'm seeing the meta progression now in Starbound.
And you say, now you see why we all focus on one person upgrading the things too.
Yeah. Where are you up to, Royal?
Just getting destroyed in League. My
Oh.
team's not really. They're kind of running it down.
Let me
Gory, I
watch.
threw you though.
Let me. I'll give live
bars.
commentary. Who are you playing? Oh, you're playing her.
My Karma.
Yeah.
He's awesome.
Just focus on buffing your characters. You're a support character, man. Do it right.
No.
You throw me tungsten, Justin, or are you
Yeah.
still grabbing it?
I threw it at you. You need to pick it up. It's your right.
Oh, there we go. Woohoo! All right,
Woo.
Durasteel. All right, I'm gonna make 151 bars of Durasteel.
Oh, wait. There we go. Perfect.
Oh boy. I can't get my damage in there.
Oh, you finished.
I did finish. All right.
Oh, and we have an AFK guy.
All right, so I need one battery and one scorched core.
The Scorch Core is still MIA.
All right. So we'll call it for the night. Next run, we'll get scorched core.
Yeah. Before we actually get off, since I don't know if you're doing anything else, since usually you last about 1 more hour or so.
Yeah.
Scorched Core.
Later.
Let's see.
Have a good night, guys.
Tell us.
Good night,
what it
royalty.
needs.
Love you, man. Catch you
Peace.
another time.
Yeah.
Maybe actually,
Is-
you still there, royalty? Nope, he dipped. All right, never mind. You still there, Houston?
Okay, yes. Those
Okay.
things we were attacking that are all fiery is the things we need.
Okay, so we
And a
got
Scorched Core is a 10% drop rate.
That's a sign.
This is now starting going to the camp of me begrudgingly trying to finish it. 10% drop rate. Pisses me off.
Nah, this is only fine.
Have you left?
And they're found in, let's see, all the various things that can drop it is decayed magma, ocean or volcanic biomes.
Have you left the game, Justin?
Yeah.
All right, let's play some D2.
Aliens, Phantom, Magma, Midnight, Decayed, Volcanic, as well as in the Underground. 3A. Oh, on. Okay.
All right.
And in Fire Ancient Vaults. Oh, okay, that's the post-game infinite generating procedural dungeons. I knew that was gonna come out.
You know I'll have sound of disgust.
Desert, magma biomes, and volcanic biomes.
Any amount of time you add the word infinite to something, it like it loses all flavor to me.
There does seem to be a way in which it isn't grindy but just slow, which might be beneficial in our case. We can collect it from a farm animal,